Libras, what is up? Welcome to Flavored Vivid. For those of you guys that are new here, my name is Carissa. The way that I do my readings is intuitively. I like to start off in your etheric energy, ground it down to the physical, some general messages. And I pull a spread on your finances and career. I pull a spread on your love life, and then I close it out with spirit guide messages. Now that said, this is a time of you listening to the wisdom of your heart, literally anchoring into yourself, believing in yourself. I feel like you're being invited to a lot of different places, or like people are, sending you messages and DMs and, trying to reach out to you, but you're kind of like to yourself right now. You've got your own thing going on right now. A lot of you guys are penetrating through some sort of like illusion. You're tapping into that like inner truth. And there's a lot of purity about you right now. Feminine energy, reciprocity, or not, I'm sorry, receptivity, but reciprocity too. It's just like, you're just tired of putting into things that aren't giving back to you. Okay. And you're a pure soul. It says it right here, good intentions. And then your other card literally says purity as well. So there's something here, not just about you being a pure person, like a pure soul, right? Somebody with good intentions, but it's also about you purifying your environment. And I think that that's really important right now. It's like you want to receive, but you also want to be like obedient to your mind, your body, your soul. You also want to be responsive to the things that are going on. I apologize. It might get a little loud right this second. Or maybe not. I think he went over to my bedroom. My 9-year-old was just running up the stairs with the dogs. So yeah. But I see you being very patient, and like your intuition is really strong right now. And your intuition, it's like, I feel like it's coming from almost like your body. It's coming from your heart, your body, right? Very strongly. It's just something that you can like feel very deeply. Oh, okay. Kick the dogs out. Something that you can feel very deeply, okay? Like, some of you guys are healing from some sort of like, you dealt with like a cheater or somebody being undercover in some sort of way, like they weren't being honest with you. And I do see you going through some sort of bounce back as well, okay? I feel like whoever you were dealing with, okay. For some of you guys, this might be current. They could ride like a motorcycle as well. This guy is like on a motorcycle. Okay. But it, they don't have to. I'm just getting it's like somebody, they run from their truth. Okay, they run from things within them. And I just want to gently remind those of you guys that are experiencing this right now that this is a reflection of them. It's not a reflection of your self-worth. Okay, and that's very important for you to anchor into, and know. And I think that's part of, it's like an intuitive knowing, but at the same time it still hurts, is kind of what I'm getting here. Okay. So I do see you bouncing back, all right, and not letting this like keep you down. For those of you guys that are experiencing that, some of you guys, you definitely have a job that you love. Okay, I do see there could be a little bit of emotional spending during this time right now, so do be mindful of that. But otherwise, for the love sector, it came up with a whole different reading. So we might have different things that are going on right now. But some of you guys are being guided to take a leap of faith and go on that date with that person. I feel like this person is definitely not your normal type, if you do kind of have a type. But Spirit is asking you to take a risk and step into the beauty of the unknown. Like, you just don't know where this can go. And to give it at least one chance, it takes time to get to know somebody. So, take a chance on this person. Take a chance on this person. With the Queen of Cups here, and you have the Hierophant in the upright right behind it, again, you're tapping into this wisdom. Like, your heart knows what is good for you. There might be a little bit of resistance to certain things that are coming up, and that's okay. That's really normal. However, Spirit does want you to listen here. There's something here about like a routine, regulation as well. Structure. You might have a very specific routine that you're kind of sticking to right now. But again, I don't see you. You have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse here, so I don't see you allowing yourself to be breadcrumb. Like, you're not breadcrumbing your intuition anymore. You're listening to it, right? You're not allowing other people to breadcrumb you anymore either. Like, anything that's just not pouring into you, you just you're exhausted by it. You're exhausted by it. And that might be why you're kind of in, just your own energy right now, which makes a lot of sense. You're refilling your cup essentially, as they say, right? But you've gone through this pattern for such a long time, and this is something that you're ready to let go of, and I do see you letting go of it and releasing yourself of it, so it's very beautiful. Let's go ahead and see what else we have here. Messages please for Libras. Messages please for Libras. Messages please for Libras. Okay, difficulty in the beginning and holding together. So I feel like there's been a lot of like doubt and fear, a lot of growing pain. There was some sort of like awkwardness in this like new beginning, because it required a level of vulnerability from you that you're not used to. I feel like when it comes to like your relationships, teamwork, unions, essentially with other individuals, 7th house energy, right? You deal with friendships, unions, etc., right? There's this 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, 11, 11. Have an 11, 11 portal, by the way. Sorry, I totally forgot about that, but I was just adding up these numbers here on the cards. So the numbers add up to 11. So it's like, this is, 11, 11, the most generic saying of it is make a wish, and it's kind of like your wish is for better reciprocity with those that you've kind of dealt with, and it's been awkward in that, and like asking for your needs to be met, and upholding these healthy boundaries, and loving yourself and respecting yourself. And there are times for solidarity, and there's times when it's important for you to have this like community and to work with others, okay? And so I definitely see you making choices about basically what stays and what goes in your life right now. Don't doubt yourself. Again, you know what is the right thing for you to do, and it might be hard at first because, sometimes the most comfortable things, like we're comfortable, right, in a certain area of our life, so it's really hard to like let go. But eventually you get over tolerating certain behaviors from people and situations around you, and that's what I'm seeing. It's like even your own behavior, right? Or it's like, damn, every time I ignore my intuition, it fucks me over. And so that's what I'm kind of getting. It's like you're just done being screwed over essentially in these dynamics and in these areas of your life. And so there might be a little bit of resistance almost to these changes that you're making, but I definitely see you making the changes, and that's what's important. It's okay to have a little bit of resistance in the beginning as long as you are following through with that. So we love to see that. Let's go ahead and see what we have here for your general messages. General messages please for Libras. General messages, please, for Libras. Thank you. Okay, we got the Bowls card. Nice. Messages here. You got 2 cards for your present energy. Bounce back. Oh, and the black card in the... These are literally the 2, okay, that were your original cards. That is your present energy. So you are bouncing back from whatever pain, whatever. It's like life can't keep you down. The comeback is better than the setback is the energy that I'm getting here. I love it. And your future energy is lollipop, okay? Something good coming in, positivity coming in, sweet treats, excellent opportunities. It's really good energy. Your overall energy is trash and the reverse. Again, you're just done with trash behavior, trash people. You're throwing it in the bucket, okay? It's just not of use to your future self. Whether it was even your own behaviors, people, situations, experiences, you're done with it. The relationship is done with... Thank you. The relationship with the lesson that you're meant to learn in these experiences is done. It is done. And it's time for you to move on and like leave it in the past where it belongs. Okay. You are refilling your spirit right now. The Bull card talks about refilling your spirit. And, I definitely see for some of you guys, it is like eating healthier or doing something that is nurturing to you. Like there's almost, I want to say comfort, but it's nurture, right? Like everything that you're doing right now is very intentional. It's intentional. There we go. It's intentional, okay? And because of that, it's like all of your needs are being met. Let's go ahead and clarify that with some traditional tarot and see what we've got. messages about this. So you're making all the right decisions right now, babies. You are right in divine alignment, even if it may feel difficult, okay? Because sometimes it is difficult doing what's best for us because we're so used to making everything else important and doing everything for everyone around, Tell me what we have here. Thank you. The Five of Wands. Yeah. And I'm glad that I'm saying this here. The Hierophant in the reverse. But it was like throwing you off, It was you going against your wisdom to do this, and it was creating problems in your life. Some of you guys could have developed some sort of like health problems or chronic conditions due to maybe food. You have a new allergy or something like that, or you never had allergies and suddenly you have them. You might be looking into like ingredients in foods a lot more now and changing everything because of that. Okay, like, oh, I have a gluten allergy, I'm not having gluten anymore. I have a dairy allergy, I'm not having dairy anymore. Or I recognize, like for me, I don't do sulfites, so I cannot do any preserved foods, basically. A lot of preserved foods, like olives, have hella sulfites. That lime juice that, you can buy in like those little green containers, those have sulfites. I'm not a Libra, by the way, but just sharing with you what that could look like. It's like, for me, once I learned that I cannot have sulfites, and every single time I do, I have a flare up, okay? Basically that eliminates half the food at the fucking grocery store. I have to make everything from scratch to make sure that it doesn't have that in there. And so it could be anything, okay? And sulfite allergies are very serious, and it was like I was slowly poisoning myself and I didn't even know it. And it just came to the point where my body was just like, fuck you, here's a reaction to get your attention because we're suffering. And so, once that happened, I was able to do that. I've always known about my sulfa allergy, but I only thought it was in medications. It's not. It's in like half of the preserved foods, like potatoes, french fries from the grocery store, sulfites, chicken nuggets, sulfites, okay? Like anything canned, sulfites. So I do my own canning and stuff like that now. And it could be something like that where it's like you're changing your lifestyle essentially. And because of that, it's, yep, exactly. You're finding more balance. Okay. And you're preventing like a future of, feeling like bad about yourself. Hello, Rooney. My cat Rune says hi. Oh, she came up. This is my little black kitten. Hello, Rune. You want to say hi? She said, what are you doing, mommy? Why are you not giving me love? She's a little dusty because I let them go in my backyard, like monitor them though. I don't let them, whatever. But she rolled around in the dirt pile here and the garden that's empty. So, yeah. Anyways, tell me about bounce back here. There's something about anchoring in gratitude and like being really happy, grateful for everything that you have. Okay, having a great attitude. Tell me about this, please. Thank you. The Fool card. Yeah, brand new beginning. And like you seeing things a lot more clearly now. You having healthy boundaries, healthy discernment, not letting people again fuck with you anymore. Okay. It's kind of like you met that final boss and you're like, nope, not doing that again. Eight of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, you don't even second guess yourself anymore, which is really beautiful. Or you're not going to be after this. Okay, going forward. Your future energy of Lollipop here. You're trusting your inner truth. I just heard again too. Okay, King of Cups. Nice. Okay, this is that emotional satisfaction. This is really trusting yourself. This is trusting your own intuition, your own wisdom. Nine of Pentacles. And that self-satisfaction, that luxury. It's like creating luxury for yourself where there's luxury that's coming in for you. Okay, little luxuries also, little indulgences that just like feel really good. And the Nine of Pentacles also is a successful entrepreneur, so you could run your own business. You don't have to, but otherwise it's like, whatever luxury is to you, it's you feeling that way. Okay, more luxurious experiences as well. This could be you spending more time, sitting down, taking a bath, reading a book, okay, or on actual experiences, whatever they may be, where you could be getting into new things like, I went to a pottery class, I went to a gardening class, I went to this, I went to that. It's like little experiences that are adding to the luxuries in life. It's you seeing the luxury in life. Interesting. Okay, it's also more money, of course. That's the obvious, but it's you gaining wish fulfillment here. The World card, and it's because you completed some major cycle in your life with the World card. It's success. It's releasing what no longer serves you and being freed by that, finding that liberation and freedom from it. Tell me about the Trash card. We have the Temperance in the reverse. Okay, it could be specifically be like a Sagittarius that you got rid of, but it essentially was just anybody who's trying to like distort or cloud you. Anything that wasn't bringing you harmony in your life. Okay, yeah, thank you. Anything that makes you second guess where you stand. You got rid of it. You're like, I'm done with it. I'm not going to second guess with you when I know where you stand in my life. All right. And that's with anybody or anything. Like, you're not going to second guess at your job anymore. You're not going to second guess with these people, those family members, whatever it may be. Eight of Cups in the reverse. And it took you a long time. Eight of Cups in the reverse and the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. It took you a long time to be able to let go of this. Like, there was a lot of almost repeated patterns going to be real with that Nine of Swords in the reverse, but now you're not overthinking it. Eight of Pentacles, you've mastered it. Hi Tracy. You've mastered it now. Okay, Eight of Pentacles is somebody who has mastered and learned that lesson. You've learned that lesson, baby. I love it. We love to see it. Good job, Libras. You should be very proud of yourselves, genuinely. You have so much good coming into your life because of this, because you love yourself, because you respect yourself, all right? And so, yeah, very, very good stuff. We like to see that. Anything else? Yeah, somebody here definitely cheated, or somebody that's going to watch this definitely cheated. I'm not saying that you did, but I think that there was somebody that you were in a relationship, and they kind of acted like polyamorous or something like that. You guys could have had a blended family together. Or like they had kids, you had kids, a kid, whatever. You were dreaming of them cheating. Okay, there could have been like signs that were coming in. Again, your body was trying to tell you, everything was trying to tell you about this person here. But it's also about just like people that cheated you out of intimate connections, okay, because they weren't able to be real with themselves on the circumstance. So take that as it resonates here, if it resonates. If it doesn't apply, let it fly, okay? Let's go ahead and see what else we have for your finances and career. Right away, we have status upgrade. You got star power. Some of you guys could be in the public eye, or there's something about like earning some sort of popularity, stepping into the spotlight, okay, within your company. And I see you being very strategic about that. I just heard relatable. There's some sort of like relatability about you right now that people, they feel comfortable with you. There's going to be comfort, or like you're unconsciously providing comfort with your authenticity. Again, it's not about performance right now for you guys. It's, by the way, if you guys don't follow me on either Instagram or Facebook, that's where I make like all my astrological posts. I just posted about Jupiter being retrograde in Cancer, and I've posted Mercury retrograde, the full moon, like that's where I make all my posts there. But you guys are definitely in alignment with that already, okay? Tell me about that, please. Where you guys are, Jupiter in Cancer right now is really about you stepping into your purpose, not being in performance. Like you're no longer trying to like overwork, you're just allowing yourself to receive, and it's going to come so easily. Like you're going to recognize like, oh, this is actually easy because I get to be myself, and it naturally brings you positive accolades and attention and everything that you're wanting. Messages for Libras. Messages for Libras in regards to finances and career. By the way, we success. We are in this Jupiter retrograde up until March of next year, okay? So March 10th, I believe, of next year. It's either 10th or 11th. No, it went retrograde on the 11th, which is today, and then it goes back direct on the 11th, technically, because it's retrograde until the 10th. So 11/11, interesting. All right. Success, though, choosing the right direction, actively overcoming difficulties, you're on the right track. And I love saying that. That's great. You have a lot of support around you right now, okay? Even if it's not super obvious, yeah. Okay, this is really beautiful energy. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Mwah. This is like you stepping into legacy, but legacy within like your 10th house. And your 10th house is being impacted by the Jupiter retrograde. But again, it's not impacted in like a negative way. Like it's not negative. It's internal, okay? And then once the internal matches that frequency that you want for yourself, it just explodes for you. And that's really what I'm getting here. It's going to bring in a lot of new business contracts, promotions, new job opportunities, and it's coming because of your transformation, and it's showing up differently. Okay, it's very beautiful. Hi G, hello. We do have gossip, work rumors and lies, but it's showing up in the reverse here, and it's just like people are gonna see that all the lies and everything about that was spread about you wasn't true, and that you are a very authentic person, that you are a very loving person. Okay, so I feel like there was somebody who's they were trying to compete with you, they're trying to make you seem a certain way, and again, it's just not working. With the Four of Wands, you're gonna have a lot of reasons to celebrate. Some of you guys are gonna be moving. You could be hopping states, countries, cities, provinces, whatever that may look like for you. You might be renegotiating where you live right now. Okay, a new move, a new home might be in the works for you, so congratulations there. For others of you guys, it's really celebrating yourself. Okay, it's celebrating your independence, your promotion, your raise, whatever good things that you have going on in your life, the support. It's very beautiful energy, the success in general. Tell me about success here for Libras. Tell me about success here for Libras. Thank you. We have the Emperor card, okay? You could have a business, or this is you being a boss at work. Yeah, see, and we got Chiron technically retrograded right now as well. Venus is direct. That's the one thing we all got going for us. Venus is direct, so that's great. What else is direct? I think Mars is direct right now, but everything else is fucking retrograde. Oh, it's like half the planets right now. Okay, Ten of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, things are just naturally coming easier to you. I see that you're very well respected, okay? Or the respect is returning, all right? It's inevitable because this is something that you have earned, okay? Tell me about supportive boss. So you're going to start to see a lot more support in your life. Yes, from your boss if you have a boss, or you are that supportive individual, but it's like all the hard work that you've been putting in is really paying off, and I see you getting that wish fulfillment there, okay? It's going to feel good. You're going to feel very at peace and very accomplished with yourself. Tell me about gossip, work rumors, and lies in the reverse. What is this about? Thank you. Ten of Cups in reverse. So it could have been family or in-laws that were spreading something, specifically like a Taurus, okay, that was spreading some sort of lies or gossiping about you behind your back. You know, this could have been people gossiping like about like your family, your personal values and beliefs, or just saying like, hey, you're never gonna make it. Like it's like somebody here was counting on you failing. Knight of Wands in the reverse, but they spoke too soon, and you're gonna have the last laugh. Eight of Wands in the reverse. Now they're feeling delayed. Now they're feeling fucking stupid here. Okay, King of Swords in the reverse, because they weren't being honest. They weren't being real with themselves. The Moon card here as well. And it's like all of the secrets about this individual are about to be exposed. Like the truth of who they are at their core is going to be exposed. All the lies, all the gossip, everything here. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. And the Death card reverse. So you could be dealing with a Taurus or a Scorpio, or you could have those in your chart, okay? But it's just somebody who was being very reckless with this energy. Yeah, Five of Swords in the reverse, Five of Wands in the reverse, and baby, you're getting a new beginning because of it. I feel like these individuals are just very ungrounded. Justice in the reverse. They wanted you to fail. You had like somebody that wanted you to fail, okay? They wanted you to prove them right in some sort of way, and they tried everything. They tried lying, they tried gossiping, throwing shade your way, evil eye, etc., 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 and it just didn't work. I'm literally hearing that song where it's like, I'm unstoppable. I don't know. I don't know the words, okay? But yeah, that song is coming up. You're unstoppable. Libra, you're unstoppable. Independence. And you did it by your damn self, okay? Who's that girl? Na, 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 na. You're that girl, okay? INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means? okay? Libra's got their own house. They got their own car. They did everything on their own, okay? Tell me about independence here. Yeah, you did it without like family help. I feel like you did it while breaking generational trauma and patterns. I feel like you're somebody here who you grew up in poverty with the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. You went towards a legacy that was only guaranteed in your heart. Only you felt it. The wisdom of your heart. Exactly. Only you felt this. And now you're actually creating it. Four of Cups. What is that? And the Knight of Swords. But people try to, okay, people don't understand that, yes, you're ready to receive. Get it, baby. People don't understand that the words are spells. Like, they don't get it. Gossiping is spell work, okay? Like, and then people are like, I'm such a good person, and na. What's the tea, sis? And all this other fucking bullshit. And it's like, there's no fucking tea. Watch your fucking mouth in my house, because I'm not going in energetically to curse somebody else with you. Not gonna happen, because I know everybody has a hard season. Okay? I'm not stupid enough to do that. So that's what I'm getting here. It's like, these people were stupid. So you got energies here that were laughing at you because you were walking to the bank, okay? Now you're going to have a private jet to the bank. And it's going to be fueled by them and their energy. Ace of Cups. I see a lot of emotional fulfillment and happiness here, okay? A lot of it. You're going to be very happy with where you're at. Some of you guys are going to move. You're moving away from this. Like, I don't know why I keep picking up on moving here, but I'm getting that. Like, it's just either you moving to more peaceful times and, like, not having to worry about finances or anything like that anymore, or it's like you're moving, and that move energetically is just going to be so good for you. And, of course, the finances and wish fulfillment are still there, okay? So, but you just had a lot of weird people that didn't want to believe in you because they didn't want it to be you. They want it to be them, you know? You fucking weirdos in that way. Yeah, Four of Swords here. But I feel like you're at peace regardless. All right? Very beautiful energy. I love that for you. Yeah, some of you guys could be launching new products. Projects is what I was gonna say, but I said products. So some of you guys are gonna be like launching new products as well. Financial relief, okay, being content, loving care, like having a job that you love, being content with where you're at. See, and then you have work drama in the reverse. It's like people that were trying to fuck with you. Look at that. Abundance, easy money, divine intervention. The divine said, "You gonna curse my Libra? Yeah, fucking right. Yeah, fucking right here. Financial growth, okay, coming to fruition, abundance. You're not going to curse somebody who's doing the inner work. Not happening. Not today. All right. Congratulations in advance for those of you guys. That is very beautiful energy. And it looks good going forward and shuffling out the decks, so we love to see that. Let's go and see what we got going on in your love life, though, or matters of the heart. Now, the way that I do my readings, it's not always romantic love that comes up. Sometimes it's platonic. Sometimes it brings up what your best friend, your cousin, your auntie, whatever is going through, okay? So take it as it resonates. Messages, please, for Libras. Okay, divine counterpart. Manifestation, awakening, okay, and retreat. And divine timing. Overall energy, we have sacrifice. Boy, that is a lot of energy already. Yeah. All right, babies. So this is not about the new love that's coming in, but that does not take away from that energy that we already had on the board and all of that, okay? This is actually about, this is for somebody going through a separation right now, okay? It does feel more romantic, but if that's not romantic for you, don't take it that way. I feel like you thought that you met the one. You felt like this person was perfect for you. But this person is an escape artist. Okay? They are. They're never going to be good enough for you, unfortunately. And you are being asked to sacrifice and move on from this connection, this relationship, okay? In order to restore peace and equilibrium within your life. I feel like you've been putting in the work and they have not, all right? I feel like you went through this like major awakening and it's helping you pull your energy back, and you're recognizing here, it's like the more that you change. Okay, interesting. Okay. Chill. For some of you guys, this is somebody from the past. This all happened in the past, okay? You went through an awakening, you changed, you grew. This person may be trying to come back. They might reach out here in divine timing to communicate with you. And I don't think that you're interested in them. I think that you recognize your own growth. That's what I'm getting here. Like, I recognize my growth. I recognize my own worth. Yeah. 9 of Cups, you're just satisfied with where you're at. And you're like, I don't even know what I really saw in you before. I think it was all a projection. I was projecting my love onto you, which made you very lovable. Okay. Now, if this is not somebody from the past, this is a current energy, right? And this is still the same thing. It still applies. Okay. Tell me what we got here. Messages, please. But this person stressed you the fuck out. Okay. This divine counterpart in whatever way stressed you the fuck out. And, you know, you could have promised yourself 7 of Pentacles, which is patience. It's waiting, right? It's like, I'll wait around. I know that they just need to awaken to the connection and see the truth. And you were patient. The 4 of Swords here represents patience. You know, and taking a step back, it represents detachment and meditation and stuff like that. The Empress card in the reverse here, and the World card in the reverse, and it just didn't come in. And it's like you've grown in that period of time. Okay, you recognize that that person was very like codependent on certain things and had a lot of different attachments, okay, that they weren't willing to sit with or look at. Tell me about manifestation and awakening with subconscious mind. Thank you. 5 of Pentacles, baby, you're not interested. You're just not, all right? Whether this is a current energy or it's an energy from the past, you're not interested in this person anymore. 5 of Pentacles, like, they're just so... It was an old version of you that, I want to say loved, a version of them. But you're no longer that same person anymore. Yeah, is it too late to apologize? It's popping up in my head. The Empress now in the upright and the World card in the upright. You completed some sort of cycles and lessons. It's like you've outgrown this energy. Maybe this person made you feel abandoned as well with the 5 of Pentacles. Like if this is a past energy, they could have made you feel abandoned. The 6 of Swords, and you moved on. Ace of Cups, loved yourself. You're full of heart and love. 6 of Pentacles, and you found things that actually reciprocate. Like it's almost like they were breadcrumbing you in the past. 10 of Swords, yeah, whatever it was some type of betrayal. Like it hurt. It definitely hurt. And if this was current here, it hurts to do this and like make this decision and come to this realization that you're better off without this person. Tell me about divine timing and communication. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody here was kind of obsessed with control, okay? I know 9 of Pentacles doesn't necessarily talk about control, but they're trying to control the timing of something. But you know what's funny about time is it's never the fucking right time, right? It's always like, I'm going to do this after Thanksgiving. I'm going to do this after Christmas. I'm going to do this on Monday. I'm going to do this next Monday. I'm going to start going to the gym this time. I'm going to start... Everybody fucking does it. There's never a right time. The time is the time that it's presented to you, or you squander it and the door fucking shuts. The Hangman. They waited too long. 6 of Cups. This has to be somebody from the past for a lot of you guys. It does. Okay? This person had been dealing with like their own demons. They wanted to bring in more harmony into life, more money, more this, more that, you know? And it was just like never the right fucking time. Okay, but the truth is that they're not honest and they're an escape artist. That was their way of escaping the situation, okay? Escaping, like, having to make hard choices and decisions that you were making. They ran when things got real. You're too intense. I feel this too strongly. Like, okay, how much of a little bitch are you? Eight of Cups. And you walked away. You're like, cool, then deal with simple. Deal with that easy life, okay? Yeah, shut the fuck up. Sorry, you know they... Okay, so Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie used to be on The Simple Life. Spirit literally showed me that energy when I said the easy life, right? Like, it's like they don't realize how privileged they were in the past and how that actually hindered them, okay? It hindered them from being able to move forward. So you gave up this connection. You sacrificed the connection and you moved on. The Knight of Wands in the reverse, and they just hit delay after delay after delay. They weren't ready to let go of a lifestyle, of old habits, old belief systems. They weren't ready to see the truth. They weren't ready for honesty. The Empress card. And now they see it very fucking clear. I can see clearly now, my ego's gone. And they're like, damn, that was the one for me. Libra's the one for me. We're divine counterparts. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And you're just like, yeah. Three of Cups. They want a reunion, though. So whatever you choose with that, that's on you. They do want a reunion. That's on you, though. I don't think that you want it. I think you're over it. For those of you guys that do want it, though, okay, and you thought you were over it, and they come back around, and you're like, all right, I'll entertain the conversation. You might go for it, but I think it's honestly going to bring up a lot of pain, like past pain, for you, or whatever. I don't know. It's just like, it's not, okay, for whatever reason, I'm getting like, it's not going to be as satisfying as you thought it would be to have them come back. I don't know. It kind of feels like a little pathetic. You're like, really? This many years goes by and like now you're here? Like this time period goes by and like now you're coming back? Eight of Wands in the reverse and Three of Wands in reverse. It's not a part of your manifestation. Like, it's not a part of your vision for yourself anymore. Justice in the reverse, and it's like Five of Wands. So you might feel a little conflicted, okay? I don't know. Some of you guys aren't going to want it, but others of you guys might feel a little conflicted. But take that for you. You make your own decisions there, baby. I'm just here to read the cards, all right? If you're currently dealing with this, again, you might feel conflicted about this person and debating, like, do I sacrifice this relationship? And when I say sacrifice, I mean release and let go. Okay, please do not sacrifice humans, okay, or animals, unless it's sacred for eating. That's it, okay? Let's see, leap of faith, or it's for some of your cultural practices, all right? I know that some belief systems do that, and that's totally fine. I'm not here to discriminate or judge, all right? It's not my cup of tea, but it's others, and I respect that. Leap of faith, though. I see you guys taking a risk and stepping into the beauty of the unknown, though, within your love life, okay? I do see you allowing this communication to come through and talking it out. Again, the choice is yours on what you decide here. It's really up to you, babies. And I can't say as exact definition because some of you guys are going to accept it and others of you guys are like, no, thank you. You accept the past and, you know, that's it. Like, yeah, I hope you're doing well. Wish you well in life. Like, no bad blood, but this isn't it for me. So, it's up to you. Okay. Closing out your reading, Libras. Beautiful reading. I'm so proud of you guys. Continue listening to the wisdom of your heart. You closed out major cycles, which has completely transformed the trajectory for you. There's a bit of energy of you needing to protect yourself. You got a little bit of a psychic attack going on. Make sure that you are cleansing yourself. You're clearing yourself. Before I went live, I did use my Sacred Shield spray. I'm like, literally, it's at the very bottom here. There's like nothing left. I gotta go make a new one for myself. But, you know, so that's also an indicator. All right, make sure you're taking your baths and, you know, clearing your spaces, etc. Don't fall into those temptations. What else does Libra need to know? All right, we do have feathers and coins. We are with you. We also have create better boundaries, okay? Be more transparent with others. I feel like you have good boundaries now, like Spirit, because the create better boundaries was in the reverse. So I feel like that's more so coming up, like continue upholding these healthy boundaries. Be more transparent with others. I feel like this is you just speaking your truth. Yeah, and you give so selflessly, it's your turn to receive. Bottom of the deck, silent your mind, connect with your soul, ground your energy. I feel like that's what you're doing right now. We do have raise your vibration. That's that energetic activation, and then Spirit is pulling strings in your favor. Okay, so that's what I've got for you, my lovelies. I'm so proud of you. Don't forget to like this reading here, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.